All right, let's just say what everyone in fitness is secretly thinking. Most people overcomplicate strength training. They jump between dozens of exercises, programs, and routines and end up making slower progress. One week it's kettlebells, the next week it's resistant bands attached to a canoe. Then suddenly they're balancing on one leg on a Bosu ball while juggling dumbbells and listening to a podcast called Optimize Your Hormones. Sound familiar? Meanwhile, the strongest people in the world are over there doing squats, presses, deadlifts, rows, and pull-ups over and over again, like human groundhogs. In this video, I'm going to show you the best exercises for building strength and how to keep it simple so you actually get results. And trust me, simple works. Now, before we jump in, a little background. I've been a personal trainer for about 3 decades now. I'm a veteran. I have a bachelor's of science degree in exercise science. And after all those years, certifications, textbooks, seminars, and watching fitness trends come and go like bad hairstyles, I can confidently tell you this. Most people do not need complexity. They need more consistency. Honestly, if I can go back and talk to my younger self in the gym, I'd probably say, hey man, stop trying to invent the Navy SEAL Ninja Spartan workout circuit and just get stronger at the basics. Because that's what actually works. Strength training is not magic. It's not secret supplements. It's not some mysterious functional primal muscle confusion protocol. Remember, muscle fiber does not get confused. They just respond. Strength comes from doing basic movements consistently, adding resistance over time, recovering properly, and repeating that process for years. That's it. It's not sexy, but effective. And the funny thing is, people hate hearing that because simple is boring. But you want to know what else is boring? Actually getting results. Nobody wants to hear, hey, just do the basics for 3 years. People want the 8-minute ancient warrior fat burning strength hack discovered by monks. No, I'm sorry. That's not how it works. So let's break this down in the simplest way possible. When it comes to strength training, your body basically moves in a handful of patterns. If you get strong at these patterns, you'll build real world strength. Those patterns are squats, push, pull, hinge, and carry. That's the foundation. Notice that all these movement patterns are the same functional movements you would do every day. A squat is like picking up, a replacement 5-gallon water jug. A carry is like carrying your child or grandchild as you entertain them and moving around. Putting a box away on a top shelf has the same characteristics of a pushing exercise. You get my point. If your program includes those consistently, you're probably doing pretty well. Let's start with the squat. The squat is one of the best strength exercises ever created. Bodyweight squats, goblet squats, front squats, back squats, they all work. People love to debate which squat variation is best. Listen, the best squat is the one you can do safely, consistently, and progressively over time. That's it. You don't get bonus points for choosing the hardest looking variation on Instagram. Your knees don't care how cool that squat looked online. Squats build leg strength, core stability, balance, coordination, and overall athleticism. And no, you do not need to squat while standing on a Swiss ball floating in a swimming pool during a thunderstorm. Regular squats are enough. Now let's talk about the hinge movement. This is your deadlift family. Deadlifts are incredible for total body strength. Romanian deadlifts, trap bar deadlifts, conventional deadlifts, kettlebell deadlifts. Again, simple works. The hinge teaches you how to produce force safely and efficiently. It builds the posterior chain, your glutes, hamstrings, and lower back. All the muscles that help you move like a capable human being instead of sounding like bubble wrap every time you stand up. And here's something important. You do not need to deadlift max weight every week. Some people treat deadlift day like they're preparing to pull a pickup truck out of a ditch during the apocalypse. Relax. Train hard, but train intelligently. Strength should build you up, not break you down. Now for upper body pushing movements, push-ups, bench press, overhead press. These are timeless exercise for a reason. Push-ups are still one of the best exercises ever invented. Every few years, somebody tries to upgrade the push-up. Suddenly, there's suspension push-ups with chains attached while balancing on medicine balls. Meanwhile, regular push-ups still work beautifully. Basic movements survive because they work. Bench presses and overhead presses are fantastic too. They build upper body strength, shoulder stability, pressing power, and confidence. And please remember, you do not need to annihilate yourself every workout. You're training. You're not auditioning for an action movie montage. Now let's talk pulling movements. Rows, pull-ups, lat pull-downs. If all you ever did was rows and pull-ups consistently for years, your back would become incredibly strong. Pulling exercises help posture, shoulder health, grip strength, and overall balance. And grip strength matters more than people realize. You know that you're getting older when opening a pickle jar starts feeling like a pickle operation. That's why carries are another underrated strength exercise. Farmer carries, they're amazing. Pick up heavy things, walk with control, put them down. That's basically the exercise. Simple, but carries build grip strength, core stability, conditioning, posture, and mental toughness. And honestly, they're one of the most practical exercises you can do, especially if you ever tried carrying all the grocery bags inside in one trip because you refused to admit defeat. Now that's functional fitness right there. Now let's talk about core training. You do not need 700 different ab exercises. Your core's primary job is stability. That means resisting movement, like a wall, not endlessly crunching your spine like an accordion. Planks, carries, dead bugs, basic hanging leg raises. That's enough for most people. And here's the important thing. A strong core is built during heavy compound lifts as well. Squats train the core. Deadlifts train the core. Carries also train the core. You don't need to spend 45 minutes doing interpretive dance crunch variations. Now let's cover the biggest mistakes people make with strength training. First, program hopping. People switch workouts every 6 days because they get bored. I get it. Listen, your muscles need and respond well to consistency. You can't evaluate a program after 3 workouts and 1 motivational TikTok. Stick with the basics long enough to improve. Second, too much volume. More is not always better. Sometimes people are doing 32 sets for biceps and wondering why their elbows feel like gravel. Remember, you grow during recovery. Train hard, recover hard. Third, ego lifting. This one gets a lot of people hurt. Nobody cares how much weight you almost lifted with terrible form. Remember, your joints are keeping receipts. Strength training should make your life better, not leave you walking around like a folding chair. Now, if you want a simple weekly structure, here's a very basic example. 3 full body workouts per week. Workout A, squat, push-up or bench press, row, carry. Workout B, deadlift, overhead press, pull-up or pull-down, plank. Alternate them throughout the week. That's enough for most people to get significantly stronger. And yes, it really can be that simple. Because the truth is, basic movements done consistently outperform complicated programs done inconsistently almost every single time. Now, before we wrap up, I want to say something important. Strength training is not just about muscles. It's confidence, discipline, resilience, longevity. It's being able to move well, stay independent, and feel capable as you age. And after nearly 3 decades in this fitness industry, I can tell you this. The people who succeed are usually not the people doing the fanciest workouts. They're people who show up consistently. They train smart, they recover well, and they keep things simple enough to sustain. That's the secret. Not flashy, not complicated, just effective. So if you've been overwhelmed by all the fitness noise online, hopefully this video helps simplify things for you. Focus on the basics. Get stronger gradually. Stay patient. And remember, you don't need a perfect workout. You just need a good workout done consistently. And trust me, your future self will thank you for it. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it, subscribe, and share. And if you got a favorite basic strength exercise, please drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear what's worked for you over the years. Thanks for watching The Old Personal Trainer. I'm Ed Slonsky, and I'll see you in the next video.